Faith-based initiatives are any community initiative developed by a church or a religious entity, church or religious entity. So in other words, synagogues, mosques, any religious entity can apply for governmental money to operate a program. And those programs, now you have to have a mission. Now they don't just give you the money because you're a church.
Come on.
You got to tell them what you're going to do with it. And you got to write what we call a grant proposal. And in that proposal, it seeks to provide, in other words, what you tell them, I'm going to help the government to provide a service to the community. Like I was talking to, I can't remember, James. John. I was talking to John. He was telling me about this program. But see, John, if you were to apply, you would help telling the government, I'm going to help you keep some of these kids from going wayward, going off track.
Yeah.
So you would apply and tell them that'd be the mission of your program. But also, that money goes all the way down to the local level, it goes to the state level, as well as to the national level. You can apply at any one of those levels. So here in Memphis, the city of Memphis, you can apply at that level. They got some funds to do that, Shelby County. But you also can apply to the state. They have some faith-based money. And also, of course, if you don't want to go straight directly to the feds, you can apply there. And they have guidelines. And we have brought along quite a bit of things to pass out to you to kind of help you to get through some of this. It's a very tedious process. It's not easy, because if it was easy, everybody would have it. The government wouldn't have any money. So it's pretty difficult, and that's why it's hard for people to get through the process, because it's so tedious, the paperwork. So let's work our way on through. Now, some examples of faith-based initiatives, if you are interested, they go to gamut. I just put up here a few for your benefit. That's a few. Mentoring programs for children of prisoners. There's a program in the city that I used to evaluate. It's called Children of Incarcerated Individuals. And it's after-school program to keep them straight, because they go through all kinds of problems. There's a prison pre-release program to strengthen fathers' role in family life, feeding programs for the homeless shelters. That's just a smidgen of what all it could be. You could actually create your own initiative if you're creative enough to create your own. Now, the concept of faith-based initiatives grew out of a 1996 welfare reform legislation provision known as charitable choice. See, a lot of people assume that when we talk about faith-based, that's what they hear, and they say, well, President George W. Bush started this. Well, technically speaking, he really didn't.
Come on.
He really didn't. Charitable choice really started in 1996, and if you remember, that was under whose administration? That's under Bill Clinton's administration. So really, Bill Clinton, under his administration, started a program to get money all the way down to the local level and to churches in particular. He didn't call it faith-based, but it wasn't just for faith-based. George Bush, because George Bush, when he was a governor, applied for some of that same money when he was a governor in Texas. And he was using some of that. And so when he benefited from that, the thing worked well. And when he got in as the president, he began to create his own faith-based initiative. Okay, and
Come on.
try to get some additional legislation to help him do that. Bye.